Hey there, it's Steve. I'm going to give you a few pointers on navigating through the client area. If you have any questions at all as you're going through this stuff, please don't be shy. Just give a call or shoot an email. I'd love to talk with you. Please get in touch. I know some of you immediately are going to think, well, I want to get right into the music requests, and we're going to do that, but let's start at the top first, all right? When you click on this, it takes you right into something that is very, very helpful for many of our couples. It's basically a countdown for 1 year from your wedding reception, all the things that should be taken care of. It's not anything that needs to be completed for us, but something that we've put together just to help our couples, to help them stay on track with things that need to be done. You can go back to the client area by hitting the button down at the bottom. The next section down is the reception planner, and this is probably the most important part of your planning process. Notice you've got 3 buttons right across the top: Print My Planner, Save My Planner, and Submit My Planner. At any time during these stages, you are more than welcome to print off your planner so that you can have it in front of you to take a look. As you go along, I encourage you to hit the Save button every few minutes, and a reminder will pop up there on the screen for you to remind you to do it. When we're totally done with all of your planning, we want to hit Submit My Planner, and that way everything will come over here to me. I'll be able to format your entire reception, put everything in the correct order, and then if I am not the specific DJ that's performing at your reception, it's handed off to the person that is the specific DJ assigned to your wedding reception, and then they'll give you a call to touch base and go through the details. Once again, we need this from you at least 2 weeks before your wedding reception. As we're here in the planning form, it's broken down into several sections. The top part is just your general information, and that's pretty much self-explanatory, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. As we scroll down the page just a little bit, you're going to see the information for the bridal party introductions. Down a little bit further, your reception highlights. There's spaces here for you to choose all of your music for all of your special activities through the night. The music for your first dance, the music as we cut your cake, the music as we toss the bouquet garter, all these special activities that we're going to be doing throughout your wedding reception. There's space here for you just to type in by hand. And that's why I've said let's look here first before we go into that music database. It'll save you a lot of time just typing it in by hand rather than searching for all the songs through the music database if you already know what you're going to be using. As we talk about musical requests, if you're a person that already knows a lot about music, maybe you already know the names of the artists and the songs that you would like to hear, this is a place where you can just physically type them in by hand. You're going to notice it's broken into a few different sections. The first is our 10 absolute favorite songs. And the reason why we ask you to share those 10 favorite songs with us and not just list, 1,000 songs is because I want to make sure that you are hearing your 10 favorite songs. I can't tell you how many times over the years before we started doing it this way that a bride would come up and say, oh, I never heard such and such. And that's because she was outside getting pictures done, or she might have been in the ladies' room or outside talking to somebody. So I want to know that you are in that room having a great time when one of your absolute 10 favorite songs comes on. After you give us your top 10 favorite songs, you can list as many songs as you like where it says other songs that we like. Folks ask us, how many songs can you play in an hour? Just time-wise, we normally can do anywhere from 14 to 16 songs per hour. All right, so something to keep in the back of your head. And also, people often ask, is it okay if we choose every song? You've hired us to do your wedding reception for you, and so you have every right to choose every song. But I will tell you this, from my years of experience, the absolute best, most memorable wedding receptions are the ones where we have been given a little bit more freedom in order to take requests and kind of play to the crowd. So please keep in mind, if you do fill up the entire evening with all of your requests, there's no room left for any guest requests, all right? So please keep that in mind. Providing the entertainment for your wedding reception is a very interactive experience. It's a live experience. I know a lot of folks think, oh, well, I could go through and pre-program all the music ahead of time and know just what I'm going to play, and that's really not the case. I mean, every event that we do is totally tailored to each couple, taking all of their favorite songs and their favorite artists, combining those with musical requests, and really seeing what's filling the floor. It's very hard to know ahead of time what is exactly going to fill a dance floor. We try to read the room. Like I said, it is a live event and very interactive in that respect. Here's one more thing I'd like to share with you as you're creating your list of songs. If you've got certain songs that you know that you would like to hear during dinner or during the cocktail hour, you can go ahead and make a note of that right next to the song. Say, for example, you would like to hear the Drifters Under the Boardwalk or some older song for your older family members during the cocktail hour or during dinner. You can make a note of that right next to it, and we'll be sure to play it when you ask us to play it. A little bit further down, you're going to see a spot for other special dedications. Maybe you've got specific songs that you would like to be played for other family members, maybe a song for your aunt and uncle, maybe a song for your cousins, whatever the case may be. There's a spot there for other dedications. And then certainly our Please Don't Play song list. Maybe there's a song, from your past that was a song that was with an X. So this is a great place to list all of these songs so that we know that you're just going to have a great experience on your wedding day and not hear anything that you don't want to hear. As you're doing all of your planning and you've got questions and things that you would like to talk about, go ahead and list those in your other reception information or special notes. Rather than having to send an email every single time, you can kind of list all your thoughts together, and then as we talk together or as you talk to the specific DJ that's going to be performing at your event, all of your notes will be right there so that you guys have everything in front of you together at the same spot. And last but not least, all the way down here at the bottom, if we are going to be performing the ceremony music for you as well at your ceremony, there's a spot here for all of your selections for that. I'm going to go back down to the bottom of the screen here and click for that client area again to take us back to our main page. Now let's go into the music requests. Okay, this is our online music database. This is for folks that might not have as great of an idea of how to get started with their music requests. Maybe for folks that are not as familiar with the artists and songs that they like. The best way to get started here is to click on this Most Requested button. I'm going to click on it right now so we can take a look and see where we go. It's going to actually take us to a list of the overall top 200 most requested songs of the year. The company that provides us with this music database is called DJ Intelligence, and every DJ across the country that uses this program, it basically keeps a tally of their most requested songs. So, for example, the number one most requested song of this specific year was Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling. And even though the song didn't come out this year, it was the most requested song of this year, followed by Journey's Don't Stop Believing and Lady Gaga, Just Dance, if you take a look here. The program actually keeps a tally. If you look across the top here, next to the overall top 200 button, you'll see other categories, top 50s and 60s, top 70s, 80s, top 90s, top 2000s, favorite bride and groom songs, bride and father, groom and mother. So if you're ever looking for something and you're kind of at a loss for where to get started, this is a great place to come, Most Requested Song Database. I want you to keep in mind that you are by no means limited to the selections in this database. This is only highlights of the most requested songs that come to us, all right? This is not our full music library. Okay, so if we would like to create a list of songs from this music database, how do we go about doing that? I want us to look at the top song here, Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling. I'm going to click on that, and when I do, it's going to actually take me to the song here, Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling. And next to the song, you're going to see three buttons that say Add on them. There's a green one, a yellow one, and a red one. The green button corresponds to your top 10 all-time favorite songs. If this is one of your top 10, you would click the green button. If it's another song that you just like, you would click the yellow button. And if it's a song that you want to put on your Do Not playlist, you would click the red button. Little by little, you start to create your list. So if I click this Add button, it's going to go ahead and add it to my top 10 favorites. This question always comes up. If I add a song by accident, can I remove it? You certainly can. Right underneath, there's a new button that says Options, Remove or Make a Note. If you click Remove, it will take it right off of there. If you want to make a note, maybe say, hey, this is the song that we want to start our dancing with once the dance party starts. You can click the note and type that in by hand. I'd like you to notice that the music database does limit you to 60 songs. We try to figure that the events that we do a minimum of 4-hour wedding receptions, and so we can't get more than 60 songs in there. Like I said, you are not limited to this, so if you fill up 60 songs and you're having a 5, 6, or 7-hour wedding reception, just go ahead and list the other songs on your actual planning form in the space provided there. The music database is just a way to get folks started with a list of our top most requested songs for folks that might not be as familiar with music. Okay, again, I'm going to click down at the bottom of the page, my client area. It's going to take me back to my main page. And the last button here at the bottom, make an online payment. If you would like to pay any of your portion of your balance with your credit card, you can certainly do that. It will take any major credit card along with PayPal, those of you that have PayPal accounts online. Last but not least, if you take a look at the bottom, it says if you have any questions or encounter any problems, please click here. Or if you ever change your email address, please make us aware of that, because all of the contact that we do through you to stay in touch with you is through that email address that you originally provided us with. So if you're going to change your email address, make sure to let us know. Your log out button is at the bottom. And once again, if you have any questions at all with this, please be sure to give a holler.